12-6, really pretty much the same thing. We find a little different F value when we go back there, but 50 kind of puts it into story form, I guess. But Arbitron Media Research Inc. conducted a study of the iPod listening habits of men and women. One facet of the study involved the mean listening time. It was discovered that the mean listening time for men was 35 minutes per day. Standard deviation was of the 10 men studied was 10 minutes per day. The mean listening time for the 12 women studied was also 35 minutes, but the standard deviation of the sample was 12 minutes. At the 10% significance level, can we conclude there is a difference in the variation in the listening times for men and women? So again, mine's a two-tailed test. So I've got to take my significance, I divide that by 2, so I look at the chart for the 0.05 to find my F value, and this it does kind of fit in here some of the noise, I guess, is from the chapter. And so because I've got more women in my sample than men, I would actually make them my numerator. I do have them as N2, N1. I could, say the women are N1. I guess it wouldn't matter, but just know that the bigger one then needs to be my numerator, the smaller one my denominator. Typically that's what we would do in order to make sure that we'd have a positive value here. And so my take a look at that. Yeah, and my standard deviations are the same as my sample size. Kind of an oddball thing there, right? So my standard deviation for the women is 12, and for the men is 2. And so again, I've kind of flopped these and got them upside down. Okay. When I've got my information, I looked up my critical value on page would be 736 then, and I've got 12 or 11. And if your guys if it's like this, I actually, because it has 10 and 12, and so when I do my degrees of freedom, I interpolate it a little bit, and I kind of just estimated because I think I had 3.14 and 3.07 or something like that, so I kind of estimated put 3.1 is kind of in between, with my degree of freedom for my denominator being 9. So really I've got the 12 over the 10 and the 144 over the 100. Did the math just like the prior one. I come up with 1.44. It's not greater than my critical value. Okay, my hypothesis was that they were equal, and I cannot reject the hypothesis because it's not greater than, so it's likely that there's little or no difference between the two, even though the standard deviations were a little bit different. Okay, your guys' is a one-tailed test. That's the difference. I believe your oil stocks, yeah, yours are in order. So you've got more oil stocks, 10, so that is your S1, and it's the bigger one, which would be the numerator.